Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. I'm sure there's been some of you that, have been following my channel, maybe wondering why has he not had a video in like a really long time. I've been traveling, had some family stuff going on. So again, I apologize guys for the lack of content, but as we all know, life happens. So there are other important things than just crypto and investing. But I hope to be back to my regularly scheduled, uploading, a couple weekly videos and then hopefully doing a live at least once a week. But having said that, yeah, in this video, just kind of gonna go over, what I'm seeing going on in the market. As we can see right now, the Bitcoin chart doing really, really well. So this is on CoinMarketCap. This is a daily chart, and as you can see, we were in a channel from the all-time high of around 73,000, and then this channel goes all the way back down to right around like 52,000. So as you can see, ever since around like late around early March till now, we were just range bound in this channel. So obviously it's really clear that, the whales that be, the people, the power that be, they didn't want Bitcoin and crypto to, go absolutely crazy yet. Everything basically is happening for a reason. As you can see, every time it was about to basically break out, there were major sales happening. And again, there's reasons why that happens because they know the whales, the big people in this crypto space that have tons of money, they know that once Bitcoin significantly goes past its all-time high, then that's when true altcoin season is going to come. That's when mania is going to come. And it very well likely could be bigger than what we saw in 2021 with, things with the meme coins, with Dogecoin, with Shiba, and then, other ones like, Solana, just to name a few of the cryptos that just absolutely went on like crazy, crazy runs. So I will say, guys, for what we have seen as of recent within 2023 and then what we have seen so far in 2024, guys, this is not the I really am strongly opinionated. This is not the end of any type of bull run. This is just the beginning. In this year 2024 too, guys, we are so close to, November and everything that's going on with the elections, and obviously, what's been happening in the news right now with, candidates. So it's a wild time, and I feel like I feel like we really haven't seen anything yet. For those of you that have seen gains in your portfolio, I think that you're going to see a lot more green continuing on for the rest of this year. And then in addition, most likely into 2025. And as you guys have seen in my videos, I have predicted when I think, some of the tops of the markets will be. And in this video, I'm going to kind of go over it. Going to the next chart, I know you guys have seen me go over this chart on Bitbo.io, and this is just dealing with the last couple cycles. This is just showing, I only have it showing the last two cycles. And as you can see, we are here in the red. The last two ones are in the green and the orange, for those of you that are, maybe familiar or not familiar with this chart. And as you can see, it's basically showing we are basically back on track to how the other previous cycles have gone. I think that when we saw this retracement with Bitcoin, again, I'm going to just go back to this chart. I think when we saw new all-time highs hit before a halving, which those were unheard of, and we got super euphoric. And I think that's why you saw a lot of your favorite cryptos go up crazy. And right now, those of you that are maybe curious or slightly nervous with your portfolios, I know you guys, most of you are probably seeing green today, but you saw a significant retrace in a lot of your altcoins because of Bitcoin. But that doesn't mean that those projects aren't good. I do believe that a lot of us are invested in good projects. It's just that investor confidence was gone when we saw Bitcoin retrace. But now that we're seeing Bitcoin come back up, I really do think that you're going to see some of those altcoins that retraced 30, 40, 50%, they're going to go back up and they're going to outpace Bitcoin. But again, I think the market needed to retrace just to get us back on track. And I do think that we are due here soon for, um, we're going to see a market peak in the coming months, and then we're going to see another peak later. And if you're not familiar, okay, what is he exactly saying? In a previous video, I did some math, and in the center of that chart, guys, that is where basically it's day zero, and anything to the right is post having, and it's numbered by days. And from the again, guys, remember the green and orange line, red is where we are. Usually you see in the last two cycles, we saw a market top about 330 to 360 days, which is around 10 to 11 months post halving. So where would that put us? That would put the first potential market top, the first peak in March or April of 2025. Again, guys, nothing is guaranteed, but this is just kind of the things you kind of come up with when you start doing a little bit of, chart analysis and just, reading information. Again, nothing is, written in stone, but if it plays out like it did the last two times, we could see a market rally from here all the way until April or March, and then we might see another cool off, and then that means we could see another and potentially the last peak and top of this bull run in September, October of 2025. So again, those are just potentials. Again, none of this is financial advice, but just kind of take that what you will, and make those be prepared for potentially selling and taking profits. As we go over to the crypto bubbles, I like going and checking out this because it gives you a really good indication, what's going on in the more, like what cryptos are up against Bitcoin, what cryptos are down. It's really good to make sure, is my crypto, is my portfolio performing well against Bitcoin? Because if it is, then you're probably doing something, you're doing well, you're doing it right. If it's out underperforming Bitcoin and underperforming Bitcoin significantly, especially when we start seeing a lot of these green days and Bitcoin's green, if it's not performing up to Bitcoin, then you might as well have been in Bitcoin in general, because why take all that risk on an altcoin that is going to give you just as much return as Bitcoin? You see what I'm saying? But I know a lot of you guys have been familiar with crypto bubbles, but again, I think it's always good to just go on there, check it out, see how your crypto is doing, see how it is going up against Bitcoin. This live, guys, is not going to be super long. Again, I haven't been looking at a lot of charts in the market in over a week or week and a half. Again, I've been out of town. I had a lot of stuff going on with family, so I'm kind of catching up to speed with everything that's been going on in the market. I will say, I'm going to touch just very, very lightly on it because I don't get political at all, but it is really interesting to see, as I know you guys have seen a lot of other YouTubers talk about it, just how, it's crazy how these events that happen in the news, stuff happening with like Trump and whatnot, and then the market goes green. It's very, very it's just very, very interesting how the market reacts, and it could give you a really good prequel of what's to come November time, depending on what happens with this whole presidential election. And again, I'm not picking any sides, but I'm just saying that, the market will move in one way or another, depending on what ends up happening the rest of this year and into November. So it's just going to be really, really important to stay on top of that and just get a feel for like what's to come. I wanted to go on Twitter. I know you guys know I like to look at a couple tweets and just kind of give my opinion on this. One's from a YouTuber, Crypto Seth. I'm sure you guys are familiar with. I like a lot of the information that he gives. He writes, "We are in this to make millions. However, even if you don't reach that figure, you'll be fine. Stop focusing on the numbers and just focus on what you need to do to get there. Ask yourself, does your current efforts even merit financial freedom?" So basically, what what I'm getting at, what he's saying, and I think this is great, is yeah, we want to make a lot of money. Yeah, you want to make millions. Who doesn't want to make hundreds, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars in crypto? But again, that is going to be a very hard thing to achieve, especially in your first bull run. But he said, rather than focusing on these numbers, just basically focus on the methods that you need to do to get there. Focus on, for instance, like making sure you're rebalancing and rebuilding your portfolio, checking up on your cryptos, making sure that you're not investing more than you can afford to lose, making sure that you're, not into many different cryptos. If you only have a, like a 5K or 10K portfolio, you shouldn't be in 20 different projects because your allocation is so low. So it means any significant return, it's not going to be great because it wasn't concentrated. So, that's basically what he's meaning about focusing in. And then he's saying, ask yourself, are you making are you even deserving of this financial freedom, or what are you doing to get there? What are you sacrificing? What are you doing to become the best crypto investor that you can become, that you can be? So basically, what you put in is what you are going to get out, and that goes for anything in life. I'm not here to try and preach for you guys, but I mean, that's just life. What you get in, what you get out. Or yeah, you get out what you put in. So the more effort you put in, hopefully the more you get from it. So yeah, guys, I don't know, for those of you watching, if you guys had any questions, I can answer those real quick. I know a lot of people are at work right now. It's a Monday, so the viewership is going to be low, and I haven't been consistent lately, so I know viewership is low. But for those of you that are going to come back and watch this video later, I do appreciate that a lot. Let me see if we can go and um, see watch list cryptos. Let's see. Let's see how some of our favorite cryptos. By the way, if any of you guys saw that's a kind of like mock portfolio I have on Coin Market Cap, just for practicing on like tracking stuff. So Solana is up around 55, up about 12%. Solana, I think, is doing well. Let me look at the chat real quick. We have, let's see, Caspa Bull. Let's see, Caspa Bull. How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. Um, thank you for doing live. Yeah, I apologize if you have not seen my face in a while. Again, just been very busy and out of the state for a while. But yeah, Caspa Bull, hope you're doing well. Caspa, actually that brings me up a good point. I want to go check out Caspa. Guys, Caspa, I know a lot of people kind of get a little worried when they hear a lot of YouTubers talk about a particular crypto. But usually they talk about a crypto a lot because that is a very there's a reason why we're talking about it a lot. It's not because people are getting paid to talk about it. It's because if something's good, it's good. Like we can't avoid like something that's inevitable in the market, and there's a potential that Caspa is going to be. I mean, just guys, look at the all-time price chart for this. Caspa is just moving so organically. It puts an all-time high, retraces, puts an all-time high, and retraces, and you really do get this feeling that, hey, if I'm invested in this crypto, there's a chance that I could be a part of something great later on in this bull run because I got in early. So, for those of you that might be, slightly concerned, oh, why do all these YouTubers talk about, something like Caspa? It's not because people are getting paid. It's just because, people do really believe in it. Why would I avoid talking about something? Like, I am invested in Caspa, and I don't even have big enough following to even push the price. So like, I have nothing to gain, but I do this YouTube channel, and I talk about certain cryptos just to help you guys, just to, for those of you that, seem like you might be struggling. Like, I am one of you guys. I work a 9 to 5. I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. I started from absolute zero. My first bull run was in 2021, and I got in crypto through Dogecoin. I made some money off of Dogecoin, and that has furthered my advancement in learning now. So I'm one of you guys. I'm not some YouTuber that has hundreds of thousands of dollars that lives in the comfort of, trying to pump their groups and this and that. Like, no, this is me genuinely trying to help you guys. Caspa Bull, doing well, thank you. I'm hoping you are doing well. Yeah, yeah, definitely hanging in there. I'm glad to see that, for the market, Bitcoin's going up. So that's good. I feel like a lot of us are doing better, seeing green. But remember, guys, so I know some people probably are wondering, like, oh, I wish the market would go back down. I wish I could buy back in, guys. You can't keep wishing for. I mean, I know you guys want retracements to be able to buy back in, but guys, like, you had your chances. Like, you had your chances in 2022, 2023. You had your time to pack your bags then. Their bags should be packed now. And the majority of your hard work should already be done. And there is going to become a point where you're no longer going to want to DCA in. You want to basically sit on your hands, let the market play out, and eventually start thinking of a DCAing out process. That's probably the next thing on everyone's list, is to think about, okay, how am I getting out of the market? What am I going to do with my crypto when, what am I gonna like? What am I trying to achieve in crypto? Obviously, we want to make money, but what are you gonna do with that money? Are you gonna sell it into stable coins? Are you going to round trip it into the next bull run? I'm opinionated about that. I don't suggest that because you're basically, I mean, if you're DCing into Bitcoin and you're just a long-term Bitcoin bag holding, okay, I can kind of see that, but what you don't realize is you can get back in at a way cheaper price, guys, and have more. So yeah, you're gonna take a tax hit, but even with that, you're gonna come out with even more than when you started. So to me, I don't necessarily advise against round tripping, but again, not, that is up to you guys. That is completely up to you guys. But remember, for those of you that think that, oh, is this bull run over? Just look at these charts. These charts will show you and tell you, no, there's still more to the story to go. We're just in the early beginning chapters. We have a lot of the book to still go over, guys. Like, we haven't seen anything yet. And just to prove my point even further, let's go to the rainbow chart. Every green line you see right here is halving. Halving. Look what happens when the halving happens. The market and the Bitcoin price goes absolutely crazy. Another halving, price goes crazy. Another halving, price goes crazy. Guys, we are still so early. We've barely passed the green line. So there's tons of returns coming. Okay? So just keep calm, sit back, relax, get your portfolios in order, and honestly, I think everything will be just fine. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for this live. Again, it's not going to be anything crazy today, as I'm just kind of getting back into the market and just seeing everything that is going on. But again, I will have more videos coming this week and get back to the regular stuff. And again, if any of you have any more questions, I can answer that here for you guys real quick. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. It is July. It's mid-July. The rest of this year, I think it's going to be really, really exciting. And again, I really do think that, this March or April of 2025, it's starting to seem like a really popular time when you might see a decent amount of people take some profits. So again, that could give you guys an idea of when to possibly sell. Again, though, I've always talked about selling to me is going to be the best time when you feel like you've made enough money. When you feel like, if you look into your portfolio and you see potentially life-changing money, like, take it off the table. You don't listen to any YouTuber as okay, I have to sell because that's when they said to sell. No, sell when you're ready. Sell when you feel like you made enough money. Everyone is in crypto for different reasons and everyone has different risk tolerances. So When you feel like you're good is when I feel like you should potentially sell and take profits. I wish I would have listened to some advice like this when I held on to Dogecoin and I read it up. I got Dogecoin back when it was like just a couple pennies, rode it all the way to, I think Dogecoin went to like 60 something cents, almost 7, I think maybe like 74. And then I saw it come right back down. I still made money, but it's like you can't let greed take over, guys. Do not let greed take over. When you see enough money, take it off the table. You will not regret it. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, and then this last chart right here, another point that I had made in a previous video, and for those of you, I think this would be cool to watch or just to listen to because um, different cryptos in the last bull run in 2021, they will peak at different times. So that is something also to keep in mind. And I think it's hard to know which ones are going to peak at certain market potential tops. For instance, Dogecoin, Chainlink, and um, Uniswap peaked around that first top that we saw in around like May of 2021. But then you had other cryptos that peaked right around when Bitcoin peaked in November, like Chainlink, Gala, Sandbox, Avalanche, Polkadot, Ethereum, Polygon, Cardano. So again, it does kind of get tricky. So maybe, for some of you in your guys' strategy, you can potentially maybe take, if you want to like ride it out to see like, okay, maybe that wasn't the top for my crypto that I'm invested in. Maybe I want to hold on. Maybe you sell 50%. Again, just throwing out ideas, but I just wanted to review this chart, a video that I made a while ago, just kind of giving you guys this. But let me go to the chat. I think I see another, let me see. I see another comment here. Let's see. Mary 77 Caspa price prediction. So a Caspa price prediction. That's a good question. Let me go and look at the chart. Caspa, as I talked about earlier, I'm really bullish on it. Let me go. Where is coin market cap? Okay. Let's see. So Caspa right now is about 18 cents. So guys, Caspa is at about a $4.3 billion market cap. If it were to 10x, you're looking at a $43 billion market cap. It is very doable for a layer one that is as powerful as Caspa. So that would mean that right now you could see, you could definitely see over $1. And I would say minimum price prediction, and it's super bearish. Don't get me wrong. I know it's going to be super bearish. Is a 5x from here, which is $1. But that, like, I think that is just bare absolute minimum. But realistically, I see Caspa getting anywhere between. It could go between like $2 to $3. I think. You just have to keep in mind this market cap, guys. That's the most important thing. If you 10x that, that's a $1.80, so you're at a $43 billion market cap. Again, that is reasonable. You saw the likes of Dogecoin, which is a meme coin, which does absolutely nothing in crypto. Still have respect for Doge because it was the thing that got me into crypto. If you go to its all-time chart and its market cap, it hit over what is that? About a $90 billion market cap. So okay, let's do some, let's see, hopefully this works here. Let's see, Caspa. Okay, cool. So the coin perspective, I love going to this for like, price predictions and stuff because it gives you like all the numbers, like what the market cap will be. If we saw let's see, if Caspa goes to like $3, what would the market cap be? So a $3 Caspa would be a 16s and 16x, and then it would be a market cap of 72.6 billion. But if it went to the market cap of Dogecoin, what is that? So that means it could go, let's see, 375. So about a $3.70 Caspa would be a 19x from here and would give you right around what Dogecoin went to in the last bull run. Because Dogecoin went to about a 80, $90 billion market cap. If a meme coin like Dogecoin can go to there, Caspa can go to this. Because Caspa has that type of hype that no, like Caspa is not a meme. Caspa actually has utility. And I think that if Caspa gets to tier one listings, gets on the Coinbase, you know, that to me is what is going to get Caspa to these types of numbers potentially. And you have to remember, for some people, um, maybe down the road you might see Caspas at like $10 plus in like the next bull run. But I would say most reasonable, you shouldn't see an expectation of anything more than like $5, because a $5 Caspa is going to be a $121 billion Caspa. You're asking for a lot for its first bull run. Like, let's go and look at, okay, what did Solana do? Let's go see what Solana did on its first bull run. So Solana in its first bull run only got up to around a 70 or an $80 billion market cap. So, and we saw, how popular it was, last cycle. So it's just important to keep those in mind. Now, yes, I know sometimes, the next thing that someone might say is like, hey, there's going to be more money in the market. Yes, there's going to be potentially more money in the market, but also something that people fail to realize is there's also more cryptos in the market. And what does that mean? That means more dilution. There's more money. There's more money in the market, but people aren't accounting that there's more cryptos. There's thousands of more cryptos than there were, which means there's going to be more money distributed across more cryptos rather than being more concentrated like it was in 2021. So honestly, I would aim for something around this, like 70 to 90 billion dollar market cap potentially for Caspa. So I hope that answers your question. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for me today. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, this is just kind of a random market update, just kind of what I'm feeling and seeing that's going on in the market. Let me go over. I think I see another chat here from Bread Pitt. No VC pumps for Caspa could leave a lot of people disappointed at ending price this cycle. Or am I missing something? That's a good question, because obviously, that's one of the big, differences between Solana, Caspa. Solana, the VCs were pumping it and they're still going to this bull cycle. And that's why, Solana's been really bullish. But Caspa, I don't know, like obviously at the end of the day, that's time will tell. But this is why you make a very good point, and it is good to be cautious. This is why I'm not someone that is a big believer of, like, oh, Caspa's going to like $10 a cycle. No, we should be you don't want to get your hopes up, is what I'm getting to, guys, because nothing is guaranteed. But I would say out of all the L1s out there, out of all the new L1s out there, Caspa is the most bullish one for this cycle. Please, guys, name me another crypto that is new in this cycle, hasn't seen a bull run, and it's an L1 that is more popular in Caspa. There isn't one. And of the old L1s that is the most popular, it's Solana. So Solana, if you want to get a potentially, like, what's Solana at right now? It's at $155. Maybe you get a 5x out of it. But Caspa, you can get 10, 15, 20x out of it. So yes, there's more risk with Caspa, but there's also more return with Caspa. Yeah, so I'm seeing some comments on Mary Brett price prediction. So Brett, I'm not invested in that. Actually, interesting something you guys might not know about me right now is I am not invested in any meme coins. I'm kind of waiting because I'm kind of waiting for like, even though bread is up 20%, that's great. Um, I'm kind of waiting to just kind of catch the wave on the hype of like meme coins. Like when Bitcoin is like dominance is gone, and then you see like all these crazy, people funneling money, retails coming in. That's kind of when I'm just kind of throw my money in like a meme coin and just kind of ride it. Right now, I'm basically in just like five main core crypto plays. But I will get into meme coin. But Brett has definitely caught my eye. I mean, the price action has been really good. And for those of you that maybe are thinking of, okay, what could be the best meme coin to be in? I'm not saying that Pepe is the best meme coin to be in, but I would say if you were someone that got in down here, then if you're still in the Pepe, that's awesome, because this could go up to like $40 billion. So you could make another 10x from what some of you already have made, which is tremendous. So you definitely keep an eye on Pepe this bull run. But for those of you that maybe feel like you got in late on a meme coin, maybe you could think about Brett. Again, guys, I'm not someone that advocates heavily on meme coins, but um I have been potentially interested in Brett. I think Brett is a potential good one for people that are looking for solid, if you can even say it, blue chip meme coins. I'd put Pepe in there. I'd put Brett, and then obviously you have like your legacy stuff like Dogecoin, but you're not gonna make life changing money investing in Dogecoin right now. So, so yeah, and then let me see what the rest of the chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Really appreciate it. Let's see. I'm so bullish on Ondo with 15x. Ondo, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that. Again, yeah, definitely there's a lot of potential. Let me go look at the Ondo price right now. Let's see. It's at $1.08, up 10% for the day at a 1.5. So yeah. I mean, it could. You could see a 15x. Yeah. You could, with all the hype that it has had, it can happen. It is doable. I would not say that it is beyond the realm of possibilities for a 15x for Ondo. I feel like that's reasonable. That is reasonable. So yeah, nice. Yeah, so yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. If you guys have any last minute questions that you guys wanted to ask me, I can ask you. I can answer that here. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you guys are happy with your portfolios, because a lot of us are hopefully seeing green today with everything going on in Bitcoin. And as this chart points out, guys, as soon as we pass this $73,000 and get up to 74, when we pass this, guys, the sky is the limit. It's absolutely going to go crazy. I think we're going to see well over $100,000 Bitcoin. I see something at least anywhere between like 125 to like $150 Bitcoin, to be honest, by the top of the market. And that means if Bitcoin is going up that high, just imagine how high your potential your altcoins are going to go. So it's something to optimistically look forward to, because again, I think this next stage of this bull run is just getting started. So until next time, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. I appreciate you guys listening in. And again, I will be getting back on my regularly uploaded videos, and then at least hopefully a one live stream a week. So you guys have a great start to your week, a great Monday, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.